So we have a big crowd right now. I'm so happy. And so welcome all of you. And I wish and pray all of you wonderful blessings, all of you there. And let me put it on spotlight for now. If you can leave the camera on so that I can see you, because when we do the meditation, then I can see your meditation. I can inspire myself as well. And after a long time, I'm seeing Peggy, and really welcome back. And so happy to see you. And and Amina and her wonderful husband, right here in Las Vegas. Then we have Pilar from Kansas, right? Alia, Tara from right here from Vegas, Martha. Okay, all right, Shelly from DC. So welcome everyone. So today is the full moon. So what's the benefit and importance of full moon? So let me give you a 2 to 3 minute introduction to that. Then I have a presentation, then I have a meditation, and then I have a point where you take a vow. Okay? It's optional. You don't have to take my vow. I'll give you different options. What are the things you could do? Okay? All right. So let's begin. So what's the importance of the full moon? Every element that we have in our body and mind, they are controlled by the elements. For example, the planet Mars, right? It controls blood. Okay. So if I look at somebody's horoscope astrologically, if I see a bad Mars, so then I know they have blood related issues. If I want to know somebody is crazy, then I look at which planet in the horoscope. That is the moon. Okay. Because moon is the indicator of the mind. In fact, one of my friends, doctors, he was an astrologer and he was a doctor. And fortunately or unfortunately, he was asked to work at a mental hospital. And what he did was he used the time for 6 months and studied everyone's horoscope. He told the families that I might be able to help if I look at their horoscope. And he looked at their horoscope and he noted it down. Then he came and then he spoke to me for like hours explaining the results. And he said that those who did certain disciplinary, his essence was, even in that situation, those who did some kind of disciplinary activity, their mental situation changed. They became mentally strong and they could make wonderful decisions. Like, for example, simple things in front of you. Your head is going, heavy, right? You're feeling very heavy. What's the best thing to drink? Some kind of a peppermint tea, right? Or lime water or something like that. What people end up drinking? Coffee, right? Even I did for a long time until it affected my vision. So it had to hit my vision, and even then I tried like, okay, now it's better. Maybe I can drink one cup. That's a total intellectual failure, right? So you should you should bail out. You should bail out before you make the mistake. In Ayurveda, it is said if you have to eat something or not, like something is presented to you, and you are like, should I eat it or not eat it? Ayurveda always says, if you are in two minds, don't do it. But we are the opposite. When we are in two minds, better eat it. You never know if you get a second chance. Right? So, for example, we fast on the 11th day of the moon. It's called Ekadashi in our faith. So people on the previous night, they eat as though they haven't eaten the last 10 days. That fasting doesn't work. where you are so nervous about fasting. So you have to prepare, and that's what you have to plan, prepare, execute. right? That's the sign of intelligence, is to plan, prepare, and execute. You don't wake up, like we say, like a joke, you don't wake up in the morning and then look for the bathroom. Right? You search it before. You have to plan ahead if you really want to be successful in your intellectual. Like, I've been trying to do these advanced poses and I'm off by a whisker. I'm trying to do something, and I make some decisions here and there. So I decided, but I have improved a lot every time I have done the moon meditation and fasting for a month. Not really a fast, but discipline. So so the moon is what influences. And a full moon, by the way, statistics have proven that on this day, the maximum number of psychological events, social problems, mental problems. In fact, I had a roommate, not roommate, the guy in the next room, okay? And he fits the term lunatic. On the full moon, he used to come out of his room and lock himself out of his room. And he used to knock his room saying, hey, macha, open the door, open the door. And he is himself doing it. Everyone used to feel, what is this crazy? Then we know, oh, it's a full moon. So full moon is a very powerful day. You know, when there was a ship that was stuck in the, I think one of the two, not the Strait of Hormuz, another strait of something. It was stuck there. The ship was stuck, and on the full moon, because of the tidal wave, they couldn't move the ship at all. It was stuck for 12 days. It went up 6 feet, and then they were able to move the ship. That is the power of the full moon on your mind, on your body. So on this day, your intellectual power rises, and it is called as a Purna Tithi. Purna Tithi means a day in which you can achieve your goals and successes. On this day, if you take, like, you have to take a vow that you will follow for a month and do it what is possible. Don't take a vow which next day feels like, oh my God, why did I do it? So you have to take, I'll give you that options later on. So the moon is your guide, is your inner mental strength. In fact, it is said in the science of agriculture that all these seeds are sown on a full moon, right? Like the full moon is like the best day even for farmers to plant their seeds. Also, to plant a disciplinary thought. This is the day. So this day was revered by great thinkers, astrologers, meditators to complete their vows or begin a vow. We are at the beginning of a vow today. So I'm doing this for my own purification, but I really grateful all of you joined me today. All right, so I have a small presentation and then we'll go into the meditation. So basically, let me share the presentation. Okay. It's a short presentation and then we go into, okay, here we go. So, okay. So this is how you meditate on the full moon. Previously, I used to do something called Reiki. So in the Reiki meditation, we used to meditate on the moon like this. And I used to feel a lot of energy in my hands, in my body, in my mind. In fact, I helped one lady, my Reiki teacher. She was giving birth and she said, please, can you give me Reiki? And she said her pain reduced a lot. And after I gave Reiki, and then she was very grateful. This was like almost 20, 25 years ago. And I still meditate on a picture like this on the full moon. The full moon contains nectar. So the way you do this short meditation is first to absorb the energy of the moon. So you have to close your hands. Okay. So you can close your hands like all fingers. And just like the moon picture I showed you, you have to close your hands. And for the rest of the session, you hold your hands closed. You don't have to hold it like this. But now you hold it like this. You close. You don't let any space here. Open up your legs. Don't cross your legs. Open up your legs. Okay. And then we meditate on the moon in the same picture that I showed you. I think somebody joined just now. I'll just share the picture once again. So you can meditate on this beautiful picture of the moon as though the moon is in front of your window. The moon is very powerful. Now, gradually, just meditate on the rays of the moon, the energy, pulling the energy, pull the energy into your palms. You have to breathe very calm, letting the healing energy of the moon in a very prayerful mood, praying for the healing of the mind. Moon, the sun and the moon are the most powerful forces on the planet. If you focus on your palms and the moon at the same time, you can feel a beautiful energy flowing in your palm. Let the beautiful rays of the moon in meditation bathe you and the energy enter into your palms. Feel your whole body relax. I am myself feeling very relaxed. Just meditating on the moon in my mind, letting everything else go away. Just this beautiful. What I also meditate on after this is into that beautiful lake in front of the moon. The beautiful moon droplets fall. One by one, the nectar of the moon. It is said all the flowers, lotus flowers, you can meditate on beautiful blooming lotuses, roses, flowers, vegetables. They're all blooming with energy, and your whole body is also getting bathed with those beautiful drops of nectar. Feel the energy in your palms and your mind. All your stress is released. A healing energy in your palms. Feel the calmness. Just put your mind on the beautiful rays of the moon. Just don't think of anything else. Just the sight of the beautiful moon in your mind. Feel very calm. 2 more minutes. The nectar of the moon. Feel your body getting lighter. All your stress goes away, preparing you to take a very disciplinary path. The moon gives you the energy to follow the cycle of the moon. 1 more minute. Right. Now, slowly join your hands and we make a prayer to the moon to heal us with a small mantra for the moon. It's very simple mantra. You can repeat with me, after me, or you can just listen. It's just 11 times small mantra. Om Som Somaya Namaha. 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 So with that, you can slowly release and you can feel the lightness already. And now we continue with the presentation. And we'll continue with the meditation in the end. Do you feel lighter or heavier, Peggy? Feel good? Lighter? Pilar? Feeling lighter? Okay. Amina? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, if everyone's feeling good, you can just give a thumbs up. Okay. After the initial meditation. All right. I see a thumbs up there. Okay. Very nice. All right, Tara. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right. We continue with the presentation now. So, let me share the screen once again. So, what we want, yeah. Thank you, Rebecca and Deborah, everyone. Thank you so much. So, today, my goal is to give you a very beautiful meditation to improve yourself, self improvement. And this is for my own improvement as well. We did the mantra meditation, we'll do it in the end again. This is a verse to improve your intellect. So, this is from the Bhagavatam. I love this verse because it's also in the Yoga Sutras. And this kind of sums up how you can sharpen your intellect and how you can self improve. And that's my mantra. If I can apply this verse for this month, I'll be a far better person. Okay? Samsayota viparyaso nischayah smritirevacha swalpa ityuchyate buddher lakshanam vritti pratak. Doubt, misapprehension, correct apprehension, memory, and sleep, as determined by their different functions, are said to be distinct characteristics of intelligence. Wow, I love this. There is also a verse in the uh, or sutra in the uh, Yoga Sutras, which is very similar, which says, Pramana Viparyaya Vikalpa Nidra Smratayaha. It explains the 5 states of the mind. Okay? So first character of intellect is doubt. So I tell you, oh, this meditation is so beautiful. This is so nice. This is so beautiful. Just do this meditation. You will feel better. So you should always be doubtful. I used to believe in everything. If you said jumping from the building would be good for me, I would really love it. I was so, I would believe everyone, right? But that's not good. You should have a doubt. Now, where does this benefit? First of all, I need to understand myself. What's my goal? Okay, what am I trying to achieve? So I'm trying to achieve a good morning routine. Okay, now to achieve a good morning routine, you can have 100 different advices, but you should always take from an authentic source and try it out. I have messed up a lot of days trying different sources, but I'm very clear now on the yogic scriptures and Ayurvedic scriptures. So what do they say? The first thing, doubt, is so whatever you eat, whatever you are doing, all your activity of your day culminates into your night. So if you don't get sleep at night, that means your day, you have done so many imbalancing activities that right now you're not able to sleep. Okay? But again, that begins with the morning. But to have a good morning, you need to have a good night. So let's begin with the sleeping part. Okay? So if you look at the characteristics of good intelligence, You begin with memory, correct apprehension, doubt, misapprehension, correct apprehension, memory, and sleep. Okay? So, what is very important here? Let's take it from the reverse, memory and sleep. I believe sleep is the most important part. Okay? So, you have to improve your sleep, you have to fix your sleep. So, to improve your memory, to improve your apprehension, to improve your focus, the biggest obstacle is a sleep. Now, to sleep well, you cannot do one thing. What is that? Can anybody chat, unmute, talk? What is one big mistake you shouldn't or cannot do at night? Stress. Yeah, stress. I agree.
Caffeine. Eat like
Eat. Right.
eat caffeine.
Caffeine. Right. Right. The biggest mistake you can do, you can be stressed out. Right. I agree. That you shouldn't do at night. Like a fight at night is not good. Right? I don't know. They have boxing night fights. That's not a good thing. You should fight in the day. So that you can sleep at night. Right? But fighting at night, yeah, not good. Right? But the worst thing you can do is eat and sleep. That's the worst thing you can do. Because the only time you can get good sleep is when you have good melatonin secretion. Okay? Melatonin comes when, okay, listen to this carefully, when insulin stops. Okay? When insulin stops. Give me 1 second. Somebody's at the door. Okay, that was my daughter. Okay. So insulin stops. If your insulin is high, if your insulin is high, your melatonin never kicks in. That means you don't go into a state of deep sleep. And if you don't sleep deep enough, your physical repair or your intellectual repair doesn't happen. Sometimes, to get over a traumatic situation, a few nights of good sleep can help you overcome. Even high blood pressure, it begins with not sleeping well at all. What time do you go to sleep, Yogi, if you wake up at 4 a.m.? I don't wake up at 4 a.m. anymore. I fixed my sleep. I wake up at 5:30. Okay. But as soon as I wake up, I clear my belly and I feel fresh. So that is the symptom. Actually, we had a yoga seminar and there was the keynote speaker. And he said in Kannada, I'm sure none of you will understand, but I'll translate it. He said, Yeddag laddi, but it's rhythmical. He said, Yeddag laddi, biddag nidhi. ಇದು ಎರಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? In Kannada, he said, as soon as you wake up, if your belly is clear, right? If you clear your poop, and as soon as you hit the bed, if you are able to fall asleep, what else does a man need? Isn't it true? Right? A good night's sleep and a good clear tummy. So if you wake up and you struggle to go to the bathroom, that means your sleep is not deep enough. Okay? So let's begin with that. How to fix your sleep? You should give at least a 2 hour gap between, and this is for, I want you to follow this whole month. Okay? So fix your sleep. I want all of you to have very good and deep sleep. So, if you are sleeping at 9, you should be done eating by 6:30 or 7 max. Max. Earlier if possible. I'm used to eating early. Okay. So what I do, what I found a very beautiful solution. to sleep early is to very easy thing is to take a walk. People say take a hike, but go take a hike. But I literally took it, go take a hike. I took a hike and it really helped me. Okay. Just this building, like 10 rounds, 7 rounds, and then I can't walk anymore. The best part that happens, all your free flowing glucose, and that's important. I'm quoting all from published papers. Okay. All the free flowing glucose is absorbed into two main muscles of your body. Okay. That is your calf and your hamstrings. When your calf and hamstrings, they are the two biggest muscles of the entire body. Our brains are not so big, huh? So our calves are big. Okay, so brain surface area is big, but calf and hamstring. So the calf and hamstring, they absorb all the free flowing glucose. Then what happens? Your insulin stops. You see? So once your insulin stops, even if you're worried, even if you're thinking something, but your body doesn't have the energy to go forward. Okay? But suppose if you eat and you don't walk, what happens? The food remains there, right? Waiting to move. Move food is like, somebody move me. Right? But it doesn't move. You got to move, right? So, and then it magically changed. Then, if I do a little bit of meditation, I sit in Siddhasana. So, from tomorrow, I'm doing a class for 1 week. And if you are all interested, then we'll continue it more. So, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Okay. So, 3 p.m. PST and 6 p.m. So, I'm doing it so that 3 p.m. for the East Coast fellows and 6 p.m. for the Pacific, whoever is in Pacific. It's a free class just for a week, and uh, then we'll see. We'll take a call how we go forward the week after. But we'll meet every weekend. So that one thing changed my sleep structure completely. Earlier, I used to wake up once or twice at night. Okay, and that changed completely with that habit. How many of you wake up at night after you sleep, like just to pee or something like that? Anybody? One? Okay. Some of you? Okay. Any more? You can just put it in the chat or just, right? Yeah. That disturbs your sleep, correct? That disturbs your sleep. You don't want it, right? Just this walk will fix that as well. Now, drink your water before the walk. Okay. Don't drink water just before you sleep. That'll push because it takes like 20 minutes for your bladder to open up, for you to push and for the bladder to open up again. So don't do that mistake. Okay. At night, so before you walk, drink some water or drink some tea. So what I do is I drink the pitta tea. Like we make a tea called pitta tea. And because I'm a hot body, not hot looking, but hot pitta. Okay. So that heat is there. So I need to remove it, right? Night I feel hot means again physical heat. Not the hot. So that heat, I need to detox it, right? So I drink the pitta. Morning I drink the vata detox tea because after I wake up, I see the when you wake up, your blood pressure is at the highest. Okay, when you wake up. So that's why if you do a walk after you wake up, how do we know what type of body we are? We have a few questionnaires. There is the characteristics of body type. If you read that, Kapha, Pitta, Vata, you will know. And then we have some questionnaires. If you answer, we can give you the body type and the imbalance. Okay. So once you understand, so I drink the vata tea and then evening I drink the pitta tea. So the body is calm by the time you are ready to sleep. Okay. No phone for the last hour. So when I go to walk, I leave the phone at home. I don't take the phone with me, no matter who calls. Even if somebody has to reach me, they have to come to me physically. Like other day, some boys showed up and they said something. I said tomorrow. Now I'm ready to walk and go to sleep. Okay. So basically, you have to let the body shut down in stages before you actually sleep. You cannot be having phone right at that moment and boom, I leave and sleep. I used to do that same mistake. And then I used to wake up. But it won't happen overnight. Okay, remember that. It won't happen within one day that I start this habit and sleep is fixed. It may take a few days because your body is a cycle. Remember, your body is in a cycle. So, the first thing that the moon meditation is meant to improve your intellect, the first thing is to fix your sleep. It may seem I'm going on talking. Okay, I feel it's very interesting. Do you all feel it's very interesting? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs to the side, anything? Okay,
Yes, yes, it is.
it is good.
It,
Okay, all right. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
informative. Yes.
Okay. If anyone feels boring, please raise your hand. You say. The other day I was talking and one day said, okay, next point. I got the point. Next one. Okay. So immediately I change the point. Okay. If I get up, I read, then I fall asleep again. Another technique. That's a good point. Huh? I read. Okay. That's a good thing. Not the phone. I read. Okay. Not the Kindle, the book. Okay. That's a good idea. So once you sleep, the next thing is when you sleep, make yourself comfortable. Okay? Make yourself comfortable away from all noise and treat your sleep as sacred. Okay? And these are some things you can do before you sleep. So, hot tea before you go for the walk, come for the walk. And even before you sleep, compulsorily, just use the restroom once so that you clear out whatever is there in your bladder and then you're able to sleep well. Okay. Um, the other two things that can affect your sleep is your blood sugar levels and your um, blood pressure. Okay. So those, of course, you have to fix. Walking will help a lot if you, even if you have both of them. But if you walk for at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes, it will fix. It will definitely fix. Okay. Both sugar and blood pressure will be helped by the walking. Okay. Um, I usually avoid doing yoga at night. I do yoga in the morning, right? So that's the important thing. Now, doubt, misapprehension, correct apprehension, memory, and sleep. Your memory gets activated. Yeah, I would start. So, memory gets activated when the sleep is good. It is said one who doesn't have good sleep, he doesn't have good memory as well. Okay? Now, after you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you do? Check your phone. Who said that? No.
washroom.
Huh?
Take my meti seeds.
Take my what? Methi
Met
seeds.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Methi seeds. Yeah. Bathroom. Yeah.
Then there, yeah, bathroom.
Water. Okay. Water. Bathroom. Methi seeds. Yeah.
Hot water with some turmeric and lemon and all the composition.
Scrape my tongue. Yeah. Okay. Water with the turmeric. Excellent. Okay. Drink 1 cup warm water. Probiotic. Okay. Wonderful. Everyone has good habits here. This is a very, very good crowd. Okay. Okay. So what I do is, of course, I need to rush to the bathroom as soon as I wake up. When I wake up, it's ready. Boom. Okay. Then, of course, I brush my teeth with volcanic ash. No, what do you call that? There is a ash, activated charcoal. Sorry. I use activated charcoal to brush and wash the mouth as many times as you can, like about 10 times. You got to swish. Okay. You got to swish at least 10 to 12 times. That's a very good habit. You can also, you can also massage your teeth and gums with coconut oil. Okay, that's called oil pulling. Okay, oil pulling, very beneficial. So when you do that, oil pulling, um, it also removes all the remaining plaque. You should also do the same at night as well, because overnight is a good enough time for the bacteria. It is said daytime because you talk, because you open your mouth so many times, the bacteria keeps going away. Okay? The guy in front of you takes your bacteria when you talk, if your mouth has a bad smell. But at night, your mouth is closed. That is, if you are not keeping it open on purpose. I don't know who can sleep with mouth open, but but mouth should be closed, is closed, and then all the bacteria remains inside. Okay. My teacher used to say, your mouth is dirtier than your anus. Okay. It's very dirty. You need to wash. Okay. So even if you don't take a shower, the first thing you have to do is first wash the mouth. Okay. Then drink purified water. Water, pure water. Pure water is life, is prana, is energy. Actually, in the previous ages, the yogis used to keep water in a copper pot at night outside, exposing it to the moon. The moon water is called nectarian water. I don't get the water in the moonlight inside, but if you just expose it for a few seconds, look at the moon inside. If you drink that, that is very healthy water. So you can keep copper, silver overnight, and then it can be very helpful. Okay, so when you do that in the morning, then you drink that water, and then fenugreek seed. So we just did a clinical trial for those who want to lose weight, those who want to bring down their glucose levels, everything. Fenugreek, fenugreek or fennel, you can soak it overnight or both. I found fenugreeks and fennel good because both are, one is sugar. Fenugreeks control your sugar levels. Just fenugreek. One lady, I was amazed when I was interviewing her for the program. She controlled her sugar just by having fenugreek seeds in the morning. Can you believe it? Just by
Methi,
having
right? Fenugreek methi, right?
methi seeds, yeah. Just by having methi seeds in the morning and having one meal a day, one big meal a day. She just did that and her sugar came to normal. Her A1C was about 7. It came to 5 in like 4 months just with these two habits. So if you want to lose weight, fenugreek is a very good one. And also the what I said was also the fennel seeds. Fennel seeds. So fennel seeds also, if those who have a lot of pitta, heat in the body, fennel seeds are very good. So those are the things, and probiotics. So those are the things you can take in the morning. Now, in this program, which these seeds in hot water, or not hot water, just regular water. You soak it. You just soak it. Like methi, I just keep a cup and put 2 spoons of the fenugreek seeds and let it soak overnight. Then I just gulp it. With a glass lid, is it good? Yeah. So, what quantity of each to soak? 1 teaspoon each, 1 to 2, depending on how much you can take in the morning. Okay. The other thing, what I found very good, so you are eating but not eating. In Ayurveda, breakfast is not recommended. There's nothing called breakfast in Ayurveda. Either you do a 10 and 5, 10 o'clock meal and 5 o'clock meal, or you have very light, like namesake breakfast in the morning. You have a good lunch, and then you have like a very, very light dinner. That's the Ayurvedic norm. Okay. So what you do is you take some like nuts. So what I do is 10 almonds. This doesn't break your fast. So if you are fasting to take 1 meal a day, so if you take the nuts in the morning, it still doesn't break your fast. The one that breaks your fast is grain. So my vow for this month is to eat 1 grain meal a day, but not snack. The only other snack that I am going to do is the almonds. You can do almonds, walnuts, and pecans. Okay, so these are the 3 things you can do. Now, after that, as you go on, then you have 1 meal. So in Chandrayana, you can begin with like today, full moon, full meal. Let me take a vote. So Chandrayana can be done in 2 types. Okay, the full month fast. The full month fast, you begin with 1 full meal and then you gradually reduce it, very little. Reduce it, and then by the new moon, it's almost to 0. So what I do is I take a weight, I weigh it today, and then I reduce it by 1/15th. Many people having many health issues, they were solved. Many habits went away with this kind of eating, where you measure. So I keep 1 plate and I add the food and I weigh it with the food. So that's the best way. So every day I reduce it by 1/15th. Okay, 1/15th every day. And I keep a small dinner, like just so that I can fall asleep, a very light dinner. So that is one option. And you reach the new moon, you fast, and then you slowly increase by the same amount. Okay? You can reduce by 115. So suppose I'm having 100 and say 15 strawberries on day 1. So every day I reduce by 1 strawberry. So by the time I reach the new moon, I am eating 1 strawberry. Okay, what we used to do was by the time we reached the 10th day, the last 5 days we did a juice fast. Okay, we used to have just juices. So in that way, we did not have the quantity problem. We used to take as many juices, but they were not like any kind of juice. Okay, so they were good juices. So vegetable juices like that. Okay, or nuts, something like that, or almond milk. Like Sundari makes the almond milk every morning. You take it, you are literally full till late afternoon. It is so powerful. So you do something like that. And then you gradually increase. Gradually increase. If you are interested, you can text me. Then I can give you the format. Okay. Tell me what wow you want to do, and then we can do it. And then you increase it slowly as you decreased. So literally 10 days you have a juice fast and some light snacks, and then 20 days you eat like a good meal. My vow is to eat the same quantity every day for the whole month. Okay, same amount of lunch, not more, not less, just the same amount, and simple foods. Okay, so that's the thing. And then dinner, just a little water or tea. That's it. That's my vow. And of course, meditate on the moon and meditate on the intellect. So first is fix your sleep. Focus on your sleep. Take a walk, drink the tea, don't eat too much. These are you don't know how much it will help you. Because I was also shocked all of a sudden when I saw my own sugar and blood pressure, and the only habit that contributed was eating late at night and not enough sleep. Just that one thing. But that those two things were together. Moment I fixed those two, the other things came together. Okay. Now the other thing is morning you practice yoga every morning. If not yoga, what I do is sometimes I feel stiff. Okay, what do I do? After I take a shower, I go for a walk. So there is this Mountain Edge Peak Park here in Vegas, which is a very nice park. It has a big mountain. You can climb it in like 12 minutes. So I go to that and do it twice. Right? It takes about 15 minutes, but to come down it takes 20 minutes. Different foods with same calorie count every day is allowed. Yes, but you should not eat those which are too heavy. For example, fried foods. You can eat simple khichiris. Okay, simple. So you eat like just the khichdi and easily digestible. Don't eat dry foods. Like other day, we had some guests, and that one day I made a big mistake. We had something called bhel. Anybody knows bhel? So bhel is puffed rice,
Mhm.
dry puffed rice. Okay, and you mix it with some other fried stuff and some veggies and sauces and spices, and it's very delicious. You can't say no. Okay, and I had like a big scoop because we had the next 2 days were gone. So that time I realized what Ayurveda says, right? Sometimes when you suffer, you realize, oh, this was the mistake. So Ayurveda always says use unctuous food. So especially when you are trying to correct your body and mind, use unctuous food. Unctuous means food should not be dry. So don't eat fried, okay? Deep fried, dry. So dry can also include rotis or crepe. What do you call flour tortilla, things like that. Okay. So what you can do is soups, like fresh soups, barley soups, khichuris, mung dal, lentils. So anything fresh, light spices, okay, with veggies. That's the best meal if you are trying to clear the mind. Because dry foods, smoothie. No, one thing about smoothie is we tried smoothie for a month. It feels good when you drink it. But at the end of the month, my sugar spiked. Because smoothies, when you grind the fruits, their glycemic index goes up. They become very highly sugary. So I would never recommend. Fruits always have it whole. Always have whole fruits. Okay. Chia lemonade. Yeah. You can have chia lemonade. So morning you can have chia lemonade or almonds or almond milk like that. And lunch you can have the khichdi soups like that for this month. Green smoothie, yeah, green smoothie is good. Then dinner, if you feel hungry, some light soup. Some light soup. Okay? Very important. So if you have some light soup, that's very good. Then go for a walk. And one thing that walking does to you, you know what it is? Which was like a blessing. One fitness trainer had told me, but it happened and I was very happy to notice that change. You know what is it? Can anybody say? I'm sure everyone is looking for that. When you walk incline and you walk every day,
Weight loss, flexibility.
weight loss, flexibility, all yes, it makes your belly flat. I was amazed that really the belly actually goes flatter, smaller, hmm? Lower glucose, yeah, and it really works, really works. Okay, all right. So uh, coming back and just summarizing. So we went over, so doubt, misapprehension, correct apprehension, memory, and sleep. So one thing I want all of you to do is anybody comes up with something new, some new thing, some new food or some new herb or something, I always go to Google and search PubMed. PubMed. That's what I learned in my research. PubMed. Use the search phrase PubMed. PubMed is all the researched medical papers. Like if you go for herbs, blood pressure, PubMed. It'll show you PubMed, yeah, PubMed, correct. It will show you all the herbs on which research has been done and it has been proven. It doesn't mean other herbs don't work, but these have been clinically proven. For example, why do people use turmeric today? You put turmeric and PubMed, you will find 1,000 papers. It is one word, yeah, PubMed. So you'll find 1,000. Google Scholar also, yeah. You can, right?
Yogi, you were talking about the roti as being dry, and if you consume it, what could be the negative effects of it for any kind of dry food? So, can you continue with
So, Yogi, see, so the roti, see, as you age, rotis can be dry. I really found that it affects sleep. You become very sensitive. When you're young, you're fine. So, if you are eating roti, eat limit to one roti, okay? Have more like khichdi and stuff. So, the roti, you have to have plenty of oil or ghee on top to make it soft. It is dry. See, that is why I never understood the word whole grain. When you say whole grain, for example, if I use whole wheat, I realized without breaking down the wheat, without making wheat flour, just the whole wheat grain, we made soup out of it. It was so tasty, juicy. Now the same wheat, I break it down, make it into a flour. Every time I break it down, its glycemic index rises. So when you break down something, the roti, the glycemic index is very high. Plus it's dry. You don't cook it in hot water, right? It's dry. So that's the thing. It comes under ruksha, dry category. Okay. Is eating turmeric pills bad versus cooking it? Too much turmeric. Turmeric pills is fine. Concentrated pills are good. You take it with the water. They are fine. Okay. All right. So these are the broad guidelines. Okay, that you can have. And then dinner only soups. Dinner you cannot have anything heavy grains. Okay, light veggie soups or light veggie roast veggies. That's it. And then you go for a, and then tea, and then you go for a walk. I found the Vata tea and Pitta tea after I gave up coffee, of course. Sundari was telling me, drink those teas. But only once the coffee raised my pressure and affected my vision, then I realized she was right all along. Okay. And then I started. That's when you know wife is right. But then you can't say it. She just left so I can say it. Okay. She was here all this while. So, so, but she was right all along. She was telling me, "Don't do this, don't do that." Okay, so I was. So anyway, uh, so basically, with the teas, detox teas, nuts. Sundari is always right. Yeah, and then lunch with well cooked, soft, watery, and then light soupy dinners. Okay, that's it. And then you reduce the quantity as you get closer to the new moon. You can do it on your own. If you measure it, you will have, it's better to measure it. So then you will be, you have to be strict but not over strict, but you know you are achieving the goal. And then you spend time doing yoga and meditation. Okay. So when you do that, you will see the clarity of the mind. So that's the most important thing, is called as the clarity of the mind. So always do research, always refer scripture, always refer the right source, always have a doubt, clear it, and then follow what needs to be followed. Okay. Now, vows to take. So these are some things that I want to do. I'll start from the bottom. Forgive all. You cannot progress in meditation if you, as soon as you close your eyes, your biggest enemy lands up right there and like, oh my God, he is still rich. He made $1 million today and I made five. Okay, you can't go on like that. You should let go of everything if you want to clear your intellect. Okay, forgive everyone. Even when I did yoga, when I was doing certain positions, it was so difficult. I was like, my God, may my enemies also not suffer like this. I have to practice it, and because of I had to fight the diabetes and then fight all this. At the same time, I realized that nobody should undergo pain. So somehow you develop that uh, this thing. Okay. Why no onion garlic? So no onion garlic is optional. Okay, it is optional if possible. So onion garlic basically they make your body heated. So we don't want a hot body. Like I said, they give very passionate thoughts. Means you start running when you're trying to meditate. Actually, I take garlic supplements. Okay, for the pressure, they help a lot. They bring the pressure to normal. Just the garlic, aged garlic supplements. I take them every day, but I don't use it for eating. Okay, I don't use it for eating because they are supposed to be, they drive up the mind. They, what do you call, they spice up the mind. They give you wonderful thoughts. Hey, you know what, you can do this, you can do this, right? You want to come down, not accelerate the mind. I hope that clears the doubt. So in Ayurveda they are considered a little rajasic. It's not compulsory, these are optional. You can try. You can give it a try. Maybe you can give it up for a few days. Maybe have it only twice a week or thrice a week. If you are eating it every day, you reduce the quantity. Okay? You reduce it, then you see how you feel. You can introduce a little bit. I can't give it up. Okay, try take a little bit. Then try not to have excess of it. Let's put it that way. So if you have something every day, try not to have excess of it. Try to minimize it. Okay? No fights, no enviousness. So this month I give up all fighting. Okay, I'm not here to prove anything. Okay, I'm just here to heal myself. I'm here to heal myself. Huh? I have to heal myself. That's my goal. To heal myself, I need to withdraw from even a mental fight. Whoever is my enemy, I forgive. Let them also be happy. Let God bless them as well. Let the moon bless them as well. So when you bless everyone, whatever they are supposed to get in their karma, they will get. But at least you are free from that mental pain of trying to think what's going on. Okay. Third, that is not 3 to 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes of yoga and 30 minutes of meditation. You can do this morning or evening. We are starting the class in the evening because morning it looks a bit difficult, everyone's routine. Eating once a day or gradual fasting. So eating once a day the same amount or gradual fasting. Try to stick to vegetarian food if possible, as much as possible. I'm not saying there can be a few here and there, like things happen or I cannot control it for so many days, once a while. Okay. But at least 70 to 80% of the time, I try to become sattvic. I try to become calm. I try to eat vegetarian. I try to eat healthy. No onion, no garlic. I try my best. It's not 100%, okay? But I try. I try to keep a calming food. That's option. No fight, no enviousness, no forgive all. And that's what we will meditate on right now. All right. So that was the presentation all about. What does everybody say? Thumbs
I
up?
have I have one question about the morning routine, the morning ritual.
Right, right.
Um, it was told that to drink the water, the first water, or the fenugreek seed or whatever, without brushing to get that bacteria.
Oh, no, no, no.
No.
You brush, yeah. I don't believe in that one. You brush, clean your mouth, and then take it.
Okay,
Some
so
people, some people are okay with that, or they say there are some benefits, but I didn't find any authentic source with that. Mm.
okay.
Yeah, that was my experience. Okay. All right. So far is good. What's any feedback? Linda, Tara, Martha, everything good? Or is it confusing? Was it clear?
I think I'm definitely still trying to understand. So then starting tomorrow, if I'm eating the same amount or increasing or decreasing, I'm still a little mixed up on that.
Okay,
But since
so
then,
full moon, you ate like your full meal, like tomorrow, today. Okay, say whatever you ate. Say tomorrow, when you eat the full meal, you make a weight. Okay, suppose you ate 150 grams. I'm just throwing a number. Okay, now day after tomorrow, I eat 135 grams. So I have to reduce it by 115. So 10. Sorry. So I reduce by 140. So I reduce by 10. So because I'm eating 150 grams today for 15 days, I have to reduce by 115th. Hmm? So 150 grams, so then 140, 130, 120, 110, 100. That's my main meal. I can have the, so one meal a day is my wow. But I can still take some nuts. It doesn't break my fast. I can still take some veggie soup in the evening. It still doesn't break my fast. But I'm not taking any grains or snacking on potato chips or something like that. Okay. No junk foods. No heavy foods.
And
Sattvic,
Yogi,
light. Uh,
um, we did we did the moon detox in August
okay.
last year together, and I did lose 12 pounds. The first, and then I redid it in February because I gained a little bit more, a little weight. I brought it back and I lost more weight. But now I found myself that I regained the one I lost on the second detox. And also I have to disclose I'm going through perimenopause, so it's insane with the hormones right now. There's a lot of cravings, a lot of like palpitations. So um, I I want to do the moon detox, but I can't right now in this moment give up meat for health reason. So if I do eat meat for blood iron, I can do that at lunch.
You can take ghee as a substitute if you want. I mean, you can buy some local ghee or butter for the time being. Uh, I mean, you can reduce meat as much as you can. It's not compulsory, but if you can reduce it, that will be good. I understand your point of view, but here we are trying to fix the digestion. Okay, because if the digestion is fixed, so whenever you are eating something, it will digest well. Okay, now for example, you can get iron from many sources, right? Green veggies and everything. So it's just a question of switching it to the right source. So moon, its energy is mostly found in the vegetables. So when you're doing the moon detox, the focus on vegetables, especially green vegetables, barley. Barley is very good. Quinoa, yeah, barley is very good. Quinoa, and all these sources. So I would say once in 3 days, uh, like you can have the meat, but reduce it as much as you can, and also incorporate more green veggies. Green veggies will overcome the iron. Okay, will help the iron. Same with barley. Okay, and then almonds. Almonds are really good. They give you ojas overall. They give you overall a lot of energy. So try that. Okay, yeah. So if you do that, you can see.
As you mentioned, almonds, are they okay? We could just eat the raw almonds like that, or how should
No, soaked.
so? How about roasted or
Roasted, not good. I mean, in the sense, see the juicy almonds, the juice of the almonds, the nectar, that gives you what is called as ojas. In Ayurveda, the moon gives you ojas. The almond juice gives you ojas. The vegetables, the juice gives you ojas. Okay, so they do give you the ojas. That's the main thing.
what is
All
your
right.
thought on dairy?
Huh?
What is your thought on dairy, milk, and yogurt?
Milk is difficult to digest. I don't know if a quarter cup milk is fine. whole milk, but I don't think we can drink a lot of milk when you are trying to do a fast. Okay. Ghee is fine with the meal. Ghee is very good. Okay. Yeah. Other dairy, cheese, like minimize all those other things. Okay. Cheese little bit is fine, but cheese has a lot of iron too. So did I clear that, Amina, Martha? Good.
Yeah, somebody commented about almonds soaked and peeled. Yes or no? Peeled or
Yeah,
no?
soaked and peeled. Yeah. Which is life energy. Barley, quinoa, amaranth, bakra. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Martha, we can just maybe do a quick call just to clarify some other doubts you may have. Huh? That diet chart I gave you last time, we can go over it again. Okay. All right. All right. Any other questions, comments before we do the final meditation? Ojas. Yeah. Ojas means life energy. Life energy. So ojas. So almonds do give life energy. Yeah. The only other in if you for a substitute for the meat, eggs are still better compared to the meat in terms of what they found in the research. So they are more like protein and other things. But for this month, I would recommend minimize it. But that is fine. Yeah. Mm. All right. Any other questions, comments? Your ghee, yeah, of course. My Brahmi ghee.
A question
Okay.
about the ghee. Do you
Omega 3
distribute?
from wild salmon. Yeah, you can get omega 3 from coconut oil as well. Easiest source. If you can add like 1 or 2 spoons along with the ghee. If you add the ghee, you get omega 3 in that as well. The only supplement I would really suggest, two supplements not to miss, is the vitamin D and magnesium. Okay. So omega 3 very easy to get. Yeah. Wild salmon is recommended, but omega 3 you can get from coconut oil and ghee as well. All right. Okay. All right. So now let's do the final moon meditation to close and do with the intellect. And then we will do a final poll on tomorrow's session. Okay. All right. Let's join the fingers again. So now you know, meditate on the moon. Meditate on the moon, releasing the nectar. Mentally, you can meditate on the moon and you can mentally reverberate the Om sound. Feel your body stress go away. Feel the energy in your palms, directing at both palms. Om Som Somai Namaha. 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 Feel your whole body relax. Feel your mind relax. Feel the healing energy of the moon. Now raise both arms this way and meditate on the rays of the moon entering into your palms. This is the Chandra Mudra. All right, join your hands. In a prayerful mood, heal your body, mind, intellect, so that you overcome all your health challenges. Now you make your vows stronger. Now take a particular vow. Say you want to reduce your food one day 1 to day 15 and increase it, or you want to eat the same quantity and have the morning nuts, juice, fenugreek, all that, have light meal. So you can make a mental vow what you want to follow, or some you have to just commit to a certain weight. So I will eat this much, I will discipline myself, I will not snack, I will not eat junk food, I will try to limit all that I should not eat. Not that I can give it up fully, but I'll try my best. I'll try to eat healthy foods only, not eat late at night, follow discipline, take long walks, always check from the scriptures, from the scientific papers, from authentic sources, or text me, whatever. But always take rational decisions and fix my physical health, mental health, intellectual health, and try to be steady, healthy, happy. Our ultimate goal is to have a strong mind and be happy. So I pray that all of you achieve a healthy body, healthy mind, healthy intellect, and live a very happy life. So first vow, we forgive everyone. Nobody is in my competition. The only person I am trying to improve is myself. And it's very easy. If I focus on self improvement, there's nobody to compete. I forgive everyone. I'm just trying to improve. So I note myself today, I can improve. I will improve applying the right techniques. I may commit mistakes, but my intention is true. With my true intention, I know the moon will guide me, the intellect will guide me, and I will rectify my mistakes. And I will get into a very beautiful routine by the end of this month. And in 1 month, I'll be a very systematic, disciplined, strong person. Om Som Somaya Namaha. All right. Release your hands. Open your eyes. Wonderful. I hope that was a healing meditation. Any feedback, questions? How did you all feel? Good. Okay.
Wonderful. We really appreciate your time, Yogi ji. It's such a good service you're doing. The seva, the thing what you're doing is like even helping one person is like a achievement already. So you had so many people today that you were helping,
Right. Right.
and I think I would vote for the session you were mentioning. So I would vote for that. The
Right. Okay. Thank you. So tomorrow 3 p.m. and a slide on the full moon mantra. Yeah.
3 p.m.
Uh,
Pacific time.
I'll share it in the group. So 3 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Pacific, 30 minutes each. Okay. So
Also,
3
you're
p.m.
gonna
for
do two
the
sessions, three
two
and
se-
6.
yeah, two sessions, because if it's 6 p.m. for the East Coast, it'll be 9 p.m. So that's too late. So 3 p.m. will be 6 p.m. for the East Coast. So I will do 3 p.m. and Pacific and 6 p.m. Pacific. So 30-minute session each. So if you miss, you can attend either or you can attend both if you want. Okay. So, and you can bring your friends, whoever is interested. So that'll be great. So they can also join. And after 1 week, then we'll next week we'll meet up again and we'll make a plan for the week after that. Okay. I will share the full moon mantra in the group. Yeah, I will share the slideshow. Okay. All right. Wonderful. And if you would like to give me a call, and if you some dietary questions you have, you are free to text or call me anytime. Okay. Okay, then. This week we are expecting the results from the clinical trials, amazing improvements, and then I'm going to trumpet and drumbeat it everywhere and hopefully get more clients. Let's see how things go. All right. Thank you very much. It was great. Yes. Yeah, it was great to see you again. We'll catch up soon. Okay. All right. Take care. Huh? Bye.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you all for joining too. Thank you, Yogi ji.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.